Welcome to Mountain Brook Farm. My name is Wade Belter, and I would like to talk to you about a Holland Lop litter that we have that is 4 days old now. The dam of the litter is Lovely Lops Angel, a Vienna Carrier, Smoke Pearl, Holland Lop Doe, and the sire of the litter is Mountain Brook Zenshin, a possible Vienna Carrier, Siamese Sable, Holland Lop Buck. Here is the nest box, and we have tons of hair in here. Really nice, well-made nest. I had saved some of the dam's previous hair that she pulled for her other litters and added it to this nest for her, and she has been using it. She has a total of 5 kits. We can see them in there. 2 are colored and then 3 are white. We're going to take them out and look at them individually. So when you have a white kit like this one here, we don't know if it's a blue-eyed white because Vienna is a possibility, or if it is pointed white. The difference is a pointed white will have red eyes, and a blue-eyed white is going to have blue Vienna eyes. I did this breeding hoping that I would get some pointed white to add to our breeding program. I really would like to have a pointed white in the house, so we are blessed with 3 white ones. Hopefully we'll get some pointed white. Some may be blue-eyed white. And they're in 3 different sizes. There's a large one, there's a medium one, and then there's a super small one. This is the large one. And when I say that it's the large one, it doesn't mean that it's too large. It just means that it's the largest of the 3, just so I can kind of keep them organized in my mind. So here we have a magpie, and it looks Vienna marked by the blaze that comes down the face. It kind of looks like a blaze. It kind of reminds me of a Vienna marked kit, and it's got white on the shoulders there. So we'll know for sure once it opens its eyes, and if it has blue Vienna marked eyes, then we'll know that it is Vienna marked. And this is going to have, it's going to either be both parents are Sable. One is a dilute. Smoke Pearl is a dilute of Siamese Sable. The dam is Smoke Pearl, and the sire is Siamese Sable. So that kit is a Sable magpie, or else it's going to have 2 copies of Sable. I'm not exactly sure how this is going to work out, but here is the kit that is blue, and this one is also Vienna marked. It has a blaze down the forehead, but it's out of, once again, this is out of 2 Sable parents. One is the dilute, the Smoke Pearl, the dam, and the sire is Siamese Sable. So this is either going to be Seal. Seal has 2 copies of the Sable gene. They inherit 1 from each. Oh, look at the belly button. The belly button has some umbilical cord connected to some birth material that is dried. So we're going to cut that off with the scissors. I had John help me out with that. So what I was talking about is 2 copies of the Sable gene, inheriting 1 from the sire and 1 from the dam, which makes it Seal. Seal kits tend to just look black, or they just look blue. They just look like a solid color. They really don't have the shading that the Siamese Sable and the Smoke Pearl will have. Now, as this kit develops and gets older, we'll be able to tell whether it is truly a Smoke Pearl or if it's Seal. So right now I'm labeling it as a Smoke Pearl, a Vienna marked Smoke Pearl. And here is our blue magpie, and I think the same would apply to this, whether it has 2 copies or not. But when the chinchilla gene is at hand, the chinchilla gene can kind of cancel out Sable, and this is a magpie, so it might just be a blue magpie, but it's out of 2 Sable parents, so we'll just have to see, keep an eye on it and see how it develops. And then once again we have our white kits, and we don't know if they're pointed white or if they're blue-eyed white. Sometimes the pointed white will kind of have some shading on the eye because it's a red eye under there, kind of dark. Kind of difficult to tell. I'm not very good at telling that. This is our smallest little kit. Cute little guy. So they'll open their eyes at 10 to 14 days. And when they first open their eyes, it's kind of hard to tell any color at all. They'll just kind of look like dark little eyes. But if they're ruby-eyed white, you can tell that right away. I mean, if the eyes are red, like a pointed white. We don't have Rue. Well, I don't know. We could have Rue. That's possible too. I didn't think about that, but we either have blue-eyed white, pointed white, or ruby-eyed white. So there's 3 possibilities. We'll have to wait and see. The difference between a pointed white and a ruby-eyed white is that a pointed white is going to have shading on the ears, and it's going to have shading on the nose. And it'll have its points. Ruby-eyed white is going to be solid white with red eyes. That's the difference. But I'm hoping that I get a pointed white. Now, when you look at the order of dominance, pointed white is more dominant than ruby-eyed white. Ruby-eyed white is the least dominant, which makes it almost the most dominant in some cases. It's the most recessive, or not the most recessive. It's the, in the order of dominance, it's on the bottom. So here's the dam of the litter: lovely Lops Angel, Vienna Carrier, Smoke Pearl, Holland Lop. You can kind of see her shading. It's a dark video there with her up in her cage. I just moved her to a different cage where she can get more ventilation. She's on the top, and now that it's warming up, I want to make sure she gets plenty of breeze. So we've reached the end of our video. I hope you have enjoyed this update, and check back to see how these guys are doing and see what we find out as they get older. Goodbye.